Good morning, all. Tuesday, July 29th. Yeah, we had an intruder yesterday, but thank God it didn't steal anything. But they jimmied our door, and they went through our storage. I had this box here too. Thank God that he didn't take it. All right, good morning, all. Yeah, it looks like I'm working from home a little bit today. My little home setup. Just testing out the DJI selfie stick. Yeah, I wasn't able to vlog a lot of the weekend, unfortunately. I'm just tired, working on various things. Had to recuperate. Randy's out on Ohio, but definitely this week a powerful week, or jam-packed week. So right now what I'll be doing is just planning for the week. The primary focus is our IV therapy, IV hydration therapy. We'll have like an internal kickoff next Saturday. We'll do a friends and family August 31st, and then we'll do our official launch sometime in September, which is good. Right, so this week would be just mapping it out, especially the discounts, setting up Vagaro, which is the EMR to use. Mondays can be a little bit hectic just because I have two like really long back-to-back meetings. So essentially the back-to-back meetings are our management meeting at 10 a.m. and then we have our worldwide mastermind. Gotta remind myself to introduce the British folks, marketing for there. Just completed a 21-day fast, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. No, it's good. Definitely spiritually grounding, spiritual awakening, just getting closer to God. Friday is the start of a new month. We're already in August. Where has the summer gone? Kids are going to school. I think they start August 28th or something. So that's in 3 weeks. I mean, time just flies. Goals for August, physical goals, try to lose 10 pounds, get back on a workout schedule, track, daily tracking of my food, create a good meal plan, stick to the same meals every week, try to do like overnight oats, something. Continue to vlog, let y'all know, day in the life Christian CEO, add more like spiritual content, family wise, just continue to have touch bases or touch points with my wife, to build that, marriage connection. Try not to do any more new things, right? Just focus on that I have. Sometimes I have shiny object syndrome, so work on there, really kickstart the IV nutrient therapy. Spiritually, I've been waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, doing a devotional, spending time with God. For my devotional today, it was very interesting. One thing that stood out to me, 2 Chronicles, I think chapter 22 or so, where just basically talking about, bloodlines and he's going through the various kings. Jehoshaphat died, and king of Judah. But basically, in the kings there, you had some good kings and you had some bad kings. And one common theme is seeking the face of the Lord, or seeking God's counsel whenever you're trying to make, big decisions, which is very important. But also the importance of, if you're a person of God in your family line, making sure that you're passing on those habits or those things of seeking God and being attuned to God within your family line. So let's say if you're a Christian, right, and you were raised up in a Christian household, but then you marry a non-Christian, or you marry somebody that's, just not a believer or so, being unequally yoked. But what are the impacts of that essentially here can they draw you away from your faith, mainly draw you away to prostitute yourself to the idols of this world, right? You saw that with Solomon. You see that with various other, if you look at the line of David, they were following the other king of Israel, Judah and Israel, and they had a little falling out, a little split. They were following King of Judah, married one of Ahab's, and Ahab here, represents an evil person, not doing the will of God. Married somebody from their family, and she led that king astray. Once the king was led astray, had a household led astray down, everybody was pretty much, leading astray, and just watching those things and just being careful of people, things that can lead you astray from God. And especially the importance, especially through marriage, and just setting your kids up and then making sure that they also with their kids and all of that, right? Which is interesting. So been doing that. So right now what I'll do is I will plan out for the week so I can have a good mindset, lead the troops, try to do the scheduling, the planning, everything. Then we'll check in on our meetings. All right, good morning here. Got the management meeting, just a quick touch base with the folks, with the team. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, friend.
All right, so psychology today's, what else?
Meeting with Cindy today. She rescheduled the meeting on Friday for today and seeing, if we can get any diagnosis changed and that sort of thing. And then I'll be working on those referrals and getting the people approved. I met with Stacy and discussed those additional tasks, the billing for the PRP. That's really what I'm working on.
Okay, all right. So how I will prioritize is this. Billings first. Gotta keep the lights on. Right? Especially if PRP takes forever. And they pay you like 3 weeks. With my admin, RJ, in regards to the position. Basically, we are a mental health counseling facility in Maryland, and we're adding IV vitamin therapy or IV drip therapy to us as well, right? So we're adding that to our clients to serve both our current counseling clients. Just a medical history, has some things on the IVs. The RN will be given it and you'll be reviewing it with the client. Really, you're essentially here, you are seeing, hey, is there any risk to giving this client the IV?
I said, okay.
Right? That's on the IV hydration side. Now, on the counseling side of it, so look at it as we're primarily a counseling thing, but we're adding this additional service. You know how like counseling, they also will add, hey, the med management, and then within med management, you also maybe will provide any substance use, medications, et cetera, right? Mm-hmm. On the counseling side of it, we need somebody to, how many years of psych nurse do you have?
So, my psych experience is from my clinicals and then from just working as an FNP, where I saw some psych patients, but couldn't really manage them in wholesome until I had my license. So that's why I'm trying to now fully start doing the whole entire management of psych patients.
Got you. Okay. All right. So we'll have to then get you working closely with our medical director. We have on the psych side, we have a medical director who oversees all of the psych MPs. Like I said, we have about 10 of them. On the psych side, let me have you interview with her as well, right?
Okay.
Because the thing is, we're outpatient
we're outpatient, meaning that you mainly work solo. And you're not alone, but like you're seeing the clients, you know, we'll give you a caseload, you know, I'll imagine you're doing this nights and weekends or something like that. You can do your daytime, you can do, but we need somebody for after hours. Virtual.
Oh, for the site?
Especially for the psych. Again, you can do daytime.
Oh, okay.
You can do daytime, but in outpatient and psych, the difficult thing is a lot of clients are working, right? So they'll say, hey, can you get me X amount of time or X amount of time, you know, this and this and this, right? And also for the, on the IV side of it, it's because it's a cosmetic procedure. Basically, insurance is not paying for it. They're paying out of pocket.
Oh, it's out of pocket.
For the IV nutrient therapy. They're mainly coming in nights and weekends for it. Okay. Now, are you also able, do you also want to do the substance use piece?
I can, because that's what my goal is, to combine the psych with the substance use.
Hey y'all, so we just finished interviewing the, got the video. We just finished interviewing for the FNP, which is good lady. So we're gonna send her a contract. She's gonna be doing both, right? She's gonna be helping out, you know, doing the good faith review and exams with the IV therapy. She will also be doing, She would also be doing the psych part of it, right? So she'll be doing psych part, and then with the psych part, she's going to be doing the substance use. So helping out with the substance use clients as well, right? So it's like a triple threat, right? So now what we'll do is, I'm with Muhammad right now. He's working on the regs for New York. I like it, right? I like the regs that he's worked on. You know, I like the narrative and stuff. So we're just gonna shift. We're gonna do a little bit shift right now. You know, I gotta send him the stuff so he can send out the contract, right, to this lady so she can sign, and hopefully we can get something going on Thursday. All right, good morning all. Tuesday, July 29th. Yeah, we had an intruder yesterday, but thank God it didn't steal anything. But they jimmied our door and they went through our storage. I had this box here too. Thank God that he didn't take it. My wife was warning me about this, about my little storage thing, my little plastic things. He broke it in. So yeah, he went in there, he broke it in. He just took these doors off. He probably looked in and was like, hey, look, man, look, all we got is IV bags. Yeah, so we're about to get security cameras all throughout, you know, here, get a plate for that door, have them fix this door, get security camera like right at the entrance. Let me show y'all. So we have one. Oh yeah, we're about to, yeah, about to get one like right there where it's looking on it, right? Get security in here. Yeah, I'm about to get Vivian, you know, just security. I'll let the staff know. Obviously, I gotta let them know what happened, and you know, we're gonna talk about security protocols. You know, hey, don't let anybody in, especially if you're here by yourself, unless you know them. We might have to even say, hey, for security reasons, the first session has to be virtual, so we know what you look like. Yeah, so we know what you look like, and yeah, we're gonna make some changes, but again, we just thank God that nobody was hurt. You know, nothing was stolen. But it's gonna rattle. It's definitely gonna shake some folks. So we're about to send a bunch of emails, work on the morning. You know, we're always troubleshooting. All right, all. So I just wanted to provide an update. So early on, we had an incident yesterday again with the break-in to our facility. Just thank God that no one was hurt or injured and nothing was stolen, thankfully, right? So what we'll do is, we're actually installing security cameras, right? So Wednesday and Thursday this week. So we're gonna be moving everyone that were scheduled to do in person. We're gonna move them to virtually Wednesday and Thursday this week, so we can install security cameras, panic buttons, etc., etc. Basically, how it works with panic buttons: hey, you press it, then you are under alert the authorities. They fixed the plate, so they've kind of just got a plate so you can't pick a lock, right? I've never heard about somebody picking a lock on a door at a commercial building, but understandable, right? I mean, this day and age, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so just doing that. We're gonna do a security briefing on Thursday with the team. Just brief them on, hey, this is what happened, this is what we're gonna be doing. Just documenting some security protocols. Essentially, just everybody's just gonna stay vigilant. Then we're gonna get through this again. Just thank God it wasn't anything too serious. All right, all. So we're trying to recover from the security incident. Oh, did you show them the signs that you did? So we got a little office. Got office signs. Basically, they represent places that I lived over the years. I've lived in Frederick, lived in Baltimore, lived in London. All right. My wife's family, they're from Konago, Ghana. All right. A shout out to them, Konago. And then my direct family, my family members, we have a family house in Adabranca. So my grandparents, we lived with them in Adabranca, Ghana as well for like a couple years. So it was good, homage, paying homage to there. And so we have these guys, I have the guy from Vivient security camera. It's a two-step process, man, and it is annoying. I knew it was gonna be this way. I wish they could have just did it all at once. They have to install the cameras, so we're gonna have 24-hour monitoring. So what we're gonna do is Randy's gonna be setting it up. We're gonna give everybody access to the app, basically with their phone number. They sign in, we give them a temporary PIN, they can change their PIN, and they'll be able to alarm and disalarm. So like basically when somebody opens up unexpectedly, right, and the alarm is set to, monitor, then it goes off. If you don't respond, if you don't put in your code within 30 seconds, woo, you get a now thing, and then cops are called automatically. We got panic buttons, right? Again, hey, let's say you're in there, somebody tries to storm. We got glass shield, right? We're getting the glass shield, glass, not shield, it's a glass shatter thing. So, hey, somebody, boom. If it notices that the glass shatters, automatically goes there. So it's gonna be good. We're just stepping up security a little bit to make sure that, our therapists are safe and clients are safe. We just took extra precautions. So right now we just trying to get everything settled. I got the electrician. It looks like we're gonna need 4 new outlets. So we're gonna have to put outlets up there. We have 4 security cameras. And so we're gonna be putting some outlets. So basically the wires are hidden, so it's aesthetically pleasing. Thinking about getting a blender, the Ninja, getting some stuff to make smoothies. Also making sure that we have the stuff to make iced coffees, because I know a lot of people love iced coffees, right? So just figuring out how to do that so we can have our own stuff. Today, I'm gonna set up the EMR. I gotta look at the hydration. Next weekend, we're gonna be doing our internal launch. That's gonna be fun, it's gonna be here. We have one internal folks signing up, but I wanna get the RNs to come so that they can give each other IVs so that we can, test it out, see what it's gonna go, do trainings, et cetera, right? So it's a 2-step process. So we got 4 security cameras. I know what you're thinking. prank. Anybody can just unplug this. So the first step is to get the security cameras. The second step is to then we gotta get an electrician, and either we're gonna run the wire up there or he's gonna install like pretty much an electrical outlet to figure out, you know, hey, how to do it, right? So we got camera right here, camera right there, camera right there. We also got one in the storage. And so, and again, once it is 24-hour monitoring, so once you have the alarm set, whatever happens, boom. So that's pretty exciting. You know, we learned our lesson. You know, we thank God nobody was injured. You know, nothing was taken. You know, just thank God for His grace and His mercies. And but just to let y'all know, yeah, we are taking it seriously. I'm almost just thinking, should I just bite the bullet? Should I just bite the bullet and get another one, like out here? Should I just bite the bullet and get one like here? Because technically, that one is getting you. Yeah, we'll think about it, and but yesterday also we had the guard because he just picked the lock. Wow. An expensive lock, expensive like thing, but if you have security gaps where they can just take a knife, and then my neighbor, she's got one. Ooh, I like hers too. Where they just pick the lock. Cause these things are hard to pick. You know, once you have these are good. All right, guys, so we're all good. Thank you. All right, so we are with
517 GMJ Electric.
Okay, the best electrician in Maryland, and basically right now he's here to scope out the work. So the first thing, outside, we have this new doorbell.
Correct.
And what we need, not just hide it, but what we want is for you to tap into the existing so we can plug it up there.
So you want the outlet right?
And hidden. I want the outlet hidden.
Okay, perfect.
Hidden. So like I don't know how you do it. Like how do you do it? Like how do you put an outlet in the ceiling?
We got fish tape and all that. We got a fish tape and all that. So this is, you're gonna lift it up this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch power. That's the closer one to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that way it's gonna be less damage.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna fish from that one, bring another wire right here, the correct wire, of course, like
Right. So tap into this one.
another one in the ceiling.
Yeah, this ceiling. We want that ceiling. We want that in the ceiling.
You got 1, 2, 3.
3, 4. And can we bring and maybe put like an electrical thing here?
Of course.
And then, so while we're doing that, bring one here, but then also tap one.
And the ceiling.
Yes. Geez.
How you doing? This is 517 GMJ Electric. We're right here on Laurel College building. We're working for Frank Larte, all right? So we got a team right here. He give us instruction what to do. So we got Ramon, this is part of the team. Mario, part of the team.
Hey, how you doing?
And we got Jamir over there, out of some outlets for the cameras and some outlets for the walls. Like you can see at the scale of the work how they protecting the floor, how he is, doing his job, trying to be very clean. All the tools on top, the plastic, trying to be organized most of we can and clean behind. And that's pretty it.
Expectations at Meriwether, Columbia. We're here with the infamous Dr. John Thomas.
Peace and blessing.
I live closer to Columbia than he does. I didn't even realize that Expectations was in Columbia. I didn't realize they already came back. And so, just a breakfast morning, strategizing. Tell us about yourself and your practice.
Sure. So I have a small but rapidly growing group practice. So we have an internship program that I am expanding this year. Our design is to expand that program out to be 12 interns, because we're going to be working with a brand new master level program starting next year that will be providing all of their supervision for the entire program. So we're building out our internship program while I'm simultaneously working on the things that I need to put into place so that our group practice transitions into a full-fledged mental health clinic. So that's kind of where we're working right now as we enter back into one of our former projects, which is working with housing and the homeless population in Baltimore. So it's going to be a very, very busy summer for us. So this morning we will be talking and strategizing and probably a tad bit of socializing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we're just doing that, and we'll check in. Hey y'all, Frank Latte with the Latte Wellness Group. Thanks again for watching. Please stay tuned for more, and remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you.